Hey, Robert Kiefer here with HydroHero, and we're down in another crawl space that we just encapsulated in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. We're going to take you guys through this. We think that you're absolutely going to be blown away. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we are in this crawl space that we just encapsulated in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. And what I want to point out is a couple things. Luckily, there was no mold growth in here and the insulation was fine, so we ended up leaving that. We ended up having to add a sub pump into here because we had a drainage issue that went along right up until where that bump out is from the wall, all the way over there. So we had a drain tile in there. We got one of our 3/4 horsepower stainless steel sub pumps in there, and the guys are actually hooking the discharge up line outside right now. Over there, of course, we have our April Air 1850 dehumidifier, our absolute workhorse. So I'm going to take you over here and talk to you about this setup a little bit more. So we got the door open here, and the relative humidity is down to 52% right now. We'll get that down to 45%. That's where we always like to have our humidity levels kept at. So up at the top, that's a sensor, right? And we've gone over this before a few times. So that sensor tells us the temperature and humidity, and we can set that to make sure crawl space doesn't get too hot or too cold and have freezing pipes, and the humidity stays where we want it to. And that string that comes out of it that's running all the way along there is a sensor for leak detection. The number one spot that you're going to have any type of failure is with this condensate pump. All these condensate pumps fail at some point. So we've had this tray actually made for us locally, and this is really a water capture tray and not a draining condensate pan, right? So that's why we get a lot of people ask us why we don't have a pipe coming out of here draining to the sub pump. That's not its purpose. Its purpose is if that condensate pan or pump turns around and leaks at all, the water will immediately hit that line and then send us a message. And as soon as we get that message, we can get a technician scheduled to come out and look at that condensate pump. So that's the sole purpose of that pan and why we've had that made for us. Now, we always talk about the dehumidifier and why we duct it. So if you don't duct it, this dehumidifier sensors that are located at the front of the dehumidifier dehumidifies the air around it, right, and outwards. So if the sensor is in the spot that's being dehumidified first, the dehumidifier can short cycle. So we make sure that when the air comes in this way and then condensates, turns the vapor back into a liquid and then gets pumped out, the hot dry air goes in to this tubing, right, this non-insulated ducting, and it is taken all the way to the opposite side of the crawl space and dumped over there, pushing the humid air back over to the dehumidifier and eliminating any type of short cycling. So that is why we set up our dehumidifiers this way, right? So that is the proper way we believe that all dehumidifiers in a crawl space should be set up. Now, moisture has been coming through the blocks and everything here. So we have our HydroSeal vapor barrier on the ground, wrapped up the columns, and then on the walls. And that is all sealed and pinned to the wall. We got the vents all air sealed, as you can see over there. And the liner is sealed right below, all below the pins all the way around the wall, so there's no air gap there. A lot of companies aren't doing that to save themselves time, and they're trying to tell people that you don't need to do that. Well, the moisture from the ground evaporates and it'll come right up the wall and into the crawl space, which if you just think about using some common sense, that goes against the entire reason that you're sealing it and encapsulating your crawl space. So now we'll move on over here. As you can see, guys did a stellar job. Absolutely great work. We are so blessed to have these guys here. Over in this section, everything just done really, really well. Now, this is a really good size crawl space. We always keep everything nicely lit. You see the termite inspection gap at the top there. Where we're at, we have a 3-inch minimum that they like to see. Take you back here. Just great quality work that the guys have done. Super, super, super happy with their work. Got another little area over here. Try to get back to without going too crazy. But yeah, I'm not gonna crawl back and fight all that. But another area, another kick out over there that they took care of. So again, this is the quality work done by HydroHero. We really thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that you are getting a lot of great information about proper crawl space encapsulation. If you have any issues, please give us a call. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or videos you'd like to see or questions you'd like answered, please let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much. Take care.